Okay, here is my mechanic trailer that I pull with this Dodge 2500. It's just a gas rig. Anyways, I got my torch set up in here. There's my Makita drill and impact that I use a lot. And here's my toolbox. And other than being up at the front of the trailer, it's just secured with that bracket I made, and I reinforced it on the bottom, of course. And over here I just have a couple of floor jacks. I don't use those very often to help me hold up a fuel tank or something like that, or if I have to change a leaf spring on my own trailer. Keep just shop rags in there, propane torch, and welding helmet. And then over here is my workbench. There's a light tester, grease gun, my gas can, little floor jack. Here's some parts cabinets, like light bulbs, fuses, rivets, hose repairs, batteries, and brass fittings, stuff like that. Up there are my extra Makita batteries for my tools I use, grinders and all of the 18-volt stuff. Here's the little switch box I put in. One switch controls the 3 lights that are inside here. The other one controls the outside lights, and one is a strobe light in case I'm out on the road working. There's my inverter I use to charge up the batteries and the light and things like that. Those are nuts and bolts that didn't fit in my bins. Spare air hose, fire extinguisher, my tire. There's my Champion compressor. Over here's a parts shelf. Starting to be a mess. I need to clean it up. But it's mostly like wheel seals, lights, trailer stuff like that. Some brake valves, things. I don't do road service anymore. I just work for fleets, so I don't have to keep a lot of parts anymore. A couple brake chambers under there, my blaster come along. And as we go outside, you can see I have a light above the door, and then in the back I have a light on each side, and there's my strobe light. There's my Hobart welder, 50-foot leads, some hoses, extension cords, jumper cables, stuff I got hanging on the wall, my big ladder, jacks, a tire gun, some of the tire tools I use to change tires out, soapy water. I got a 1/2 inch and a 3/8 hose reel. And that's the Champion compressor. And that's like an extra jack stand I use. I got a couple of those, another one under the bottom. And that's about it. I've had this for about 5 years now. It looks alright. I wish I didn't have barn doors. I kind of like the ramp, which I'll get next time. And the leaf springs are the problem child on this. They break every once in a while. These are only 3,500-pound axles. So I keep a spare leaf spring and shackles and whatnot in here just in case. I've broken 4 or 5 of them over the years. And I switched my tires out to 8-plies, and I have had 0 flat tires. So, well, you know, I've had flat tires, but not blowouts. And up in the front, you can see I have a cable set up going to my truck. And what that does is charge the battery. That starts the compressor and runs the inverter and the lights and whatnot. The compressor will charge it, but obviously not very much, so that keeps everything charged up. There it is. It's a 2018 Interstate Load Runner.